Hey, thanks for joining us. If you are new, this is our last training segment for the third attempt of a long run. We're gonna run a marathon in Calgary.
Woo!
It's a lot of stuff.
That took. I even know what's going on. It took me a minute to follow that.
You know, I'm also driving, so hang on, and we'll tell you all the things that we did this week.
So we are 2 weeks out from our final race that we signed up for this season. Calgary Marathon is happening 2 weeks from yesterday. How do we feel about that? Hopeful?
Yeah, a lot of hope.
A lot of hope. We are in the final stages, the amp up period. If you've been following along, we did something similar for the El Paso Marathon. We really kind of spent those last couple weeks really telling ourselves we can do it. So that's where we are right now, trying to tell ourselves we can do it. Yeah. Because if you've been following along, we haven't been able to train the way that we would have ever trained for races like this.
Right.
And what that means is the doctor told David to get your cardio other ways and to save your miles for race day, which means we haven't been running since November.
Right.
So we actually pulled off 20 miles.
Stay in the right 2 lanes.
Sorry, we're driving. We have directions going. We made it to mile 20 in the El Paso Marathon, and then we just kind of pooped out. So we've been like re-examining our nutrition and hydration and things like that, and we're really, really hopeful that with this race we can pull it off. So we have 2 weeks to keep amping ourselves up, and then we will have an update for you on how that race went.
Right.
So this weekend we went to the gym. We actually, oh, I'm sorry, let me back up. On Monday and Tuesday, a blizzard like parked over our village. For 2 straight days we got a couple feet of snow. This winter was a very dry winter. The whole region is in a drought. We did not get the snow that we would typically get over the winter, but now we got 2 feet, which is good, but it was also like we were homebound for a little bit. We were completely snowed in.
It's a ton of snow.
So on Wednesday I was supposed to go to Albuquerque to start my allergy treatments. Albuquerque is a 3-hour drive from our home. Well, we were snowed in, so I changed that appointment to today. So that's why A, we're like a day late on getting this video out, and B, in the car again. So snowstorm, that was crazy. So we go to the gym because we're still frankly pretty snowy where we were this weekend. We went to the gym. We spent half an hour each on the stationary bicycles. You covered like 10 miles.
Yeah.
Like you did really well. I did like 6.5, I think.
That's
and
good.
then you did the weight machines, and I got on the treadmill for like 10 minutes just to test out. I got some new socks. I wanted to try them on my feet before the race. They did great, little compression socks. And then I did some weight stuff, and you got on the treadmill and walked for a while. So anyway, we were at the gym for like a decent amount of time. It was a good workout day. And then that was Saturday, and then yesterday we went to Albuquerque so that I could have my appointment today. For our workout yesterday, we walked to a brewery. It was an almost 2-mile walk from the hotel, so we walked to the brewery. On the way back, we realized that we could cut across and shave like half a mile off, so we didn't have quite as long of a walk back, but we did have more adventure because we had to cross over like a drainage ditch.
Action. Go sideways.
Okay.
Go sideways. Take it easy. Yeah. Okay. Now turn it and come on.
Oh. to get back to the hotel, that was fun. Let me see. Do we have anything else to share? Is that
so one of the things I want to thank you very much for your input on making sure, you know, we bought those new hydration vests. We've never had one before, either of us, and, you know, filling the bladder and then bleeding the air out. Thank you for that tip, because obviously you don't want to be squishing for, you know, hours upon hours. Right. But we also realized that the hydration vest has front pockets, and we wanted to have like water with electrolytes that we use propelled powder. And we didn't want to mix that in the bladder, so we stopped off at REI today and we bought some hydration bottles to fit in those front pockets. So that was kind of a neat little errand that we got done. So now we just need to try the vests, make sure we do it right.
And that's what we're going to try that this week. We need to wash them out, put them on. Hopefully the snow will all be melted by the time we get home, and try to like move in them to make sure they don't rub anywhere or get the fit right. And we're going to try to run a little bit in the neighborhood just to see how they feel, because this is not something we've ever done. And we know you're not supposed to do anything new on race day, but doctor's orders, we are doing lots of stuff new on race day. So
that's kind of the update.
That's
for this week.
We did, this is very exciting on a personal note. After the snow kind of cleared through, we saw, so we have Canada geese in our neighborhood. The little couple of Canada geese that's been hanging around our house has babies. And so we saw 3 little goslings, and they are super, super cute. It's amazing. I can't wait to watch these guys grow up. So I'm very excited about that. All right. So we have one more training update. The following week we'll be in Calgary. We will try to give some sort of update on the ground in Calgary from the expo and, you know, our travel and whatever. And then hopefully we'll have a positive update. I still really want that medal because it is a belt buckle.
We need to finish this race. We need to finish.
One thing I did see when I was researching, because we're to the point now where I need to research what we're going to do on this trip, I saw on the website that the course closes in 6.5 hours. But anybody who, like, basically they're not going to sweep you, or they, you know, I'm sure they'll pick you up if you need help, but, you know, it's not like El Paso where they were telling us we're going to sweep you if you're not to this point by this time. Basically what it is like, you can keep going, but the roads are going to be open, you know, there's not going to be support. So that, I think, is taking a weight off of our shoulders. Like, if we can just keep walking, like if we completely poop out and if we can just keep walking, we'll get there eventually, right? So that's a relief, I think, to know that we can just keep going if we are out there for longer than 6.5 hours. So that's that. That's that.
You know, if you haven't, like this video, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. We really appreciate you watching, and we really appreciate you leaving comments and giving us suggestions and tips. Really thankful, and hopefully we can bring home the medal.
It's our goal. All right.
It's always an adventure with you. We'll see you next time.